Okay, so yes, we're gonna talk about this. I haven't talked about it for a very long time, and yes, I'm so up to date with it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the best way that I can say it, brick by brick. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about, which is the Lego situation, and we're gonna get into it. It's insane on how much this guy is corrupted, how this guy calls, go to church and is a Mormon. And yes, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And it's insane how you can just be as a human being. I mean, it's insane. Besides going to church and actually call yourself a Mormon, you and this guy in particular is the most corrupted person that I got to see, especially as a rich person indeed. It's so crazy how you could buy a company and then throw it down like, like a, piece of toilet paper in a toilet, right? And flush it down. That's the best metaphoric way I can come up with my head right now. But yeah, this guy was just a piece of trash. And I could say many of the things that I could say right now, but this is just one of them. Okay. So yeah, so I wrote it down. So he stole an elderly man's collection full of Star Wars Legos, as a company is, owned by Legos. Yes. So this I mean this particular Star Wars set is owned by Legos, okay? And people, I mean, for me, if I was in a company like that, most definitely I would want to sue, you know, Bricks and Minifigs and get those Legos back because one, it is owned by the company. Second, for $200,000 and you're basically, I mean, there's so many avenues that Legos can sue, but I mean, this guy is so freaking just corrupted in itself. And to talk to Patreon about trying to take the video down, and the Patreon obviously did a solid move and say, you know what, you can go fly a kite. How about that? And then and if you want to sue me, then go ahead. You can stuff it while you're at it. And they didn't say that, but that's my over exaggeration. Um, so yeah, they took advantage of a previous owner and kicked them out quickly. And it's so crazy how they did it too. They just pretty much brushed them off, like sweep them off, like, you know, just do with a broom and that's it. And it was so crazy how they did it and how quickly they wanted to get it done. They just wouldn't have the process of actually letting them sell, like, I mean, they already sold it, but they didn't like do it the right way where they're like, okay, we just need to get these people paid. We need to get every single one of these people paid off before we actually sell it, or before we actually officially leave, because we need these people paid and other things too on top of it. It's crazy. And the way that they did it was just so dirty. So my best description between this guy is, this is like shaking hands with the devil, with Satan himself. The company shook a guy's hand without realizing that the actual outcome of this. It's it's so insane. I'm not sure. For me, would definitely get advice from Dave Ramsey himself and be like, okay, um, I don't know what to do from here, because the fact that I've been brushed off, there's obviously a fight going on between the two of Star Wars Legos, and it was just in my business, just was, pretty much turned into a place I did not intend it out to be. And it destroyed everything that I worked on. You just crumble it up as a piece of paper, threw it in a trash can, and yelling Kobe. Okay, that's how serious it got and how it went. This is just a piece, right, guys, that I just wrote down. I haven't fully breakdown of what he did, but it is definitely one of those situations where he is a literal scumbag. He's definitely one of those guys that that you I mean you know, I already talked about this. I already talked about how billionaires has a right to exist, but there's like so many people. There's good and bad in every situation. Not all is bad, but to basically like expose these people out in the open, and then is there been I mean in this case, I think it's reckless man. I'm not sure. I have to make sure that I got the name right. But yes, he is getting attacked for no reason. He exposed the corruption behind Bricks and Minifigs and the police force, and it's so insane how a million, I think it's $400 million company can actually bully a person and have them arrested falsely, and to basically jip the system by doing all these things, and in many other cases committed crimes themselves. And my question is, why is he not being placed in handcuffs? Why? There's so many ways that he could have gotten arrested, but he's not arrested. In fact, this guy, he's the one, reckless man, he's the one who's actually getting heat from this, which it's insane. And how they redacted the videos and audio themselves is so suspicious that this needs to have an overview. Like, it's crazy. And he can't even say the names of Bricks and Minifigs. But honestly, this company itself, it's no good news. Even the previous times before I bet you it is not the first time that they done this to a company. Not just Bricks and Minifigs, but I think they definitely screw over some other people, and it's terrible. That's just my assumption. I don't know for a fact, but there's a possibility that this happened to another company, and I couldn't imagine the guilt and shame that I would have felt to be like, I worked so hard, you're treating my company like trash, dude. Like, oh my god. I would have just lost it a little bit there. But that's just my opinion, you guys. But usually I would break these things down. I haven't had time. This is just the first time that I'm gonna, give my thoughts on it, because obviously there's so many news that I missed. I said I was gonna, write everything down. I didn't. And I think I told you guys this before, but my when I was on my phone, my mom was talking to me, and I'm like reading. I was in the zone. I'm like, okay, how am I gonna make this? How am I gonna, go out there? And then there were so many thoughts going in my head. I'm like, okay, I just need to figure this out. And lo and behold, my mom's like, hello, are you there? And I'm like, oh my god, I just want to read, for crying out loud. I just want to read and understand what I'm dealing with here. And this guy, he's an actual devil. He's Satan himself. That's my opinion, okay? Don't get butthurt over it. It's just a statement. It's just an expression that I'm giving it, to this guy. You're literally shaking hands with the devil. This guy is literal Satan himself, and it's it's absolutely insane. This guy is crazy. This guy, he is the most corrupted person. And if it's not the most corrupted, there's more guys that are more corrupted than him, and it's a shame. So, I mean, he's exposed, but what can you really do at this point? This point, definitely share it. I would say definitely share it, and I will share more, but we'll see, guys, alright? Alright, peace.